Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So, good afternoon, everyone, and I welcome you all to the webinar today. That is Prerana Wellbeing, which will be done by our speaker, Mrs. Bharti Singh. So, before I begin, I would like to wish you all a happy Women's Day. So, all ladies, with your strength and grace, light up the world. So today's webinar is an unique opportunity for us to come together and know the insight of how women can be. So we have our Bharati ma'am, who is a wonderful speaker, will be taking up. So before that, I would like to ask our WGHFI chairperson, Mrs. Indra Nair, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Satyashri. A warm welcome to Bharti ma'am, the eminent speaker. I really liked you in the South region meet. So I thought we will get the benefit of your speech to all our ladies who are working effortlessly with the women group. So
my pleasure, Dr. Indira.
So I would like to welcome the President and the VPD and all the EC members present here, our Women Group Committee, and all the members who have participated in this meeting. A warm welcome to you all and a very happy International Women's Day to all the strong women who are here. Thank you. Our CEO, Saranga ma'am, is also here. A warm welcome to Saranga ma'am too. Thank you.
Thank you, Indra ma'am. Yes, so once again, welcoming you all. Our topic for today is Prerana, women well-being, and we have an exciting speaker, Mrs. Bharati Singh, who will be sharing their expertise and insights with us. So, also before that, I would like to give an introduction about Bharati ma'am, who is a renowned development professional and founder of Samudra Foundation. With a strong background in development management and sociology, Bharati ma'am has dedicated her career to promoting positive mental health, preventing suicides, and empowering individuals through career guidance and personality development. Under her leadership, Samudra Foundation has impacted over 230,000 lives, also saved 385 young people from suicide, and provided employment opportunities to 4,000 plus youth, which is an incredible thing. Bharati ma'am has received 27 regional, state, national, and international awards for her exemplary work. As a sought after motivational speaker, trainer, and counselor, Bharati ma'am has conducted numerous workshops, sessions, and campaigns. Her expertise spans psychometric assessments, career guidance, emotional counseling, and workplace wellness coaching too. So, I would like to welcome her to this webinar. And also, I would request you all that you can use the chat box for question and answers, as we will be having an interactive session at the end of the webinar. Over to you, Bharti ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. And thank you, Mrs. Indira and Satya, for that very good introduction. So I be up to the worthy of all the introduction that you have done today. And I'm always proud of, all the women at Hemophilia India Federation, India. And I had met your Mr. Alwa. He's so vibrant all the time. He's so inspiring. And now I come to know that your CEO is also here. Good afternoon to everybody and all the women. Very sincere and truly, truly wishing you a very happy International Women's Day. And I'm happy to be part of this program today. Well, I come from wellness, development, and actually, what theory that I speak, you people have already done in practicality. You have all achieved so much. So, let me see what best I can give. Today, to start my session, I was just talking to my team today, and then we came to know the most Googled words today. We were just, trying to count. Even now, women, search for words like stress, how to deal with depression, how to deal with anxiety, what is resilience building. These are all the most Googled topics today. Why? Because during pandemic, of course, we have all gone through lot of stress, but then still there is some kind of a hidden pandemic, that is stress. You know, we are we have issues. We are overreacting to situations. Now, the reasons why stress, why we are having stress, if you think about why stress, there are many reasons. If I could interact with you, that would have been a very nice, ideal situation for us. But then today, we all have unachievable goals. We all set up goals which are unachievable. We don't set realistic goals in our lives. That is one of the reasons. And the second reason is that we are always wanting to reach expectations, meet expectations of people in the family, at workplace, wherever we are. So we want to be up to people's expectations. And the third one is that we are always juggling. We are multitaskers. We don't do one job at a time. Even me, when I check out every day from morning to evening, there is not one job I'm doing at a time. I'm reading newspaper while eating my food, or I'm cutting vegetables when I'm watching TV, or when I am, also doing some work. Women do some kind of a homework when they are sitting with their children for homework. So there are a lot of, especially women today, because we are also breadwinners. We are also bringing bread to the table. We are also supposed to, manage everything well. So this phrase called, work and life, profession and personal life balancing, we are supposed to do. Where a man's job ends at 8 o'clock, say, but our job ends at 12 o'clock. So even after 12 o'clock, I think there is something that we have not done. So juggling multiple aspects of life and feeling victimized. We feel, if there is a remark, if there's a review, if there is some kind of a criticism, some kind of feedback, so we do tend to feel victimized. These are all the, I'm not just talking out of my own experiences, but many women have also shared these issues with us as and when. Definitely multitasking is in the workplace, at home, in community, in our personal life. So this is one reason why we are constantly complaining. And recent mental health survey I just was reading here, mental health survey in India recently, it says 197 million people are complaining about mental health issues. And the surprising percentage of 85% percent of people are not asking for help. We are not seeking help. 85% of people, that is an alarming number. And 45% of people are complaining about depression and some kind of, a mental health ailment, which could be clinical, non-clinical. So this is an alarming number. And that's the reason I think, Mrs. Indira thought I should be speaking, but we are not only talking about mental health, we are talking about overall well-being. But I'm just trying to set a trend as to what is most important today. We should concentrate on. And when having said this, men at home are safe, men at home are happier, men at home don't have problems. Today's changing trends in present world, it is also pushing men into a lot of stressful situations. They have their deadlines to meet, their loans to pay, their assets to build, manage families, and lot of, I mean, they have their own issues, right? But when they come home, they dump their stresses on a woman. So it is doubly stressful for a woman. So woman becomes the shock absorber of the family. So this is why I call it as a hidden pandemic, which is in a short term, I always say that is stress, anxiety, depression. Anybody and everybody is talking about it. And changing times, which also adds on is, working parents. There are parents who are single parents, divorces. There are so many changes happening in society, especially now, funneling it down to women and parents of children who have, who are suffering this disorder called hemophilia. For a long time, I have been associated with your organization, and as and when I get to know about it, and whenever I attend the program, I get updated about the disorders and the challenges that you women go through. A big salute to all of you, because there are so many other issues in families, definitely, but then I think they are manageable issues. For you, it's a very unique issue, and I think women of mothers, sisters, daughters, whoever is around handling this hemophilia patient at home, I think they have to be stronger. They need more resilience, and they need everybody's support, and they need all the facilitation in the world, I feel. This, I mean, as far I know, my knowledge goes, it is an inherited bleeding disorder, and lack of clotting factor. This is, I think, is the issue. So I'm not clinically, what do you call, qualified to talk in detail about it. The frequent, when women share that they are having frequent bleeding episodes, medical treatments and procedures, and in addition to that, there are so many women who have also shared that about the financial constraints, lack of support at home. So to deal with all these things, oh my God, I don't know how I should, uh, talk about the support system that you need. So definitely psychological issues are there among women. So what is the, frequent bleeding episodes? When this happens, medical treatments and procedures, lifestyle adjustments, lot of you should do. And, you need to have support systems. I'm sure the Hemophilia Federation is doing its best to support all of you, but more, help should come your way. And with all these things, there are side effects, because there are family conflict. The woman suffers the guilt. She's suffering fear. She's suffering anxiety. There is constant worry. There's unhappiness. They are very unhappy. They are neglecting their health. There's guilt. There's shame. There's a self blame, oh, because of me it has happened. In every meeting I get to know that women do suffer this kind of self blame, physical and emotionally being exhausted. They are, doing so many things, multiply handling so many issues. And isolation, sometimes they wouldn't want to get socialize with others, and they say, every time the relatives come home, they're talking about it. It is stressful for us. And and also, for it is difficult for us to allow our children to be like normal children, because we are all the time concerned about them. We are protective about them. And also, biggest thing today a mother goes through is, what if she fails in her duties? So she doesn't want to be looking like a bad parent. She doesn't want to look like a bad mother. So I mean, I also came to know, so a few women have shared with me that, they resort to sleeping pills, anxiety, depressive, depressants, depression, anti-depression medication, tranquilizers, or maybe the gummies, the modern drugs. They are resorting to such things because they lack sleep and they are not relaxing. So the anxiety medicine they are asking for, or over, through Google or online, they are ordering and taking. Their families don't know because they're not able to sleep. So sleeplessness, social isolation, fear, guilt, all this has become part of, hemophilic patients, mothers in the hemophilic patients' families, which is really a very disturbing situation. Now, having all these things, it is there. We know we have to handle, but we all should be aware that there are so many situations in our life which are beyond our control. The locus of control, if you have to concentrate on, have we asked for it? Have we designed it? Are we responsible for this? No, it is something which is beyond our control. It has happened. So what we have to do is accept life the way it is. There is no other option. We have been put in that situation. So instead of cribbing and and self-harming, or the damaging our health, what we can do, the best choice is to come out of this thought or question or self-blame, why me? So instead of why me, I feel all of us have to turn and say, try me. It's okay. Let me see what happens. Right? So what is in our control is to face this bravely, is to equip ourselves to, attend to all these emergencies, all these eventualities in a right way. Maybe we should equip ourselves with right knowledge, right support group, and build ourselves mentally, physically. Today we're all talking about mind-body concepts. So we have to realize that it is beyond our control. Depression, yes, it is the most used, abused, and misused word. Everybody is talking about depression. Even school children are talking. Today, examination season, mothers are talking about depression more than children. Because they feel we have not done enough. I'm sure you also have children who are going to schools and writing exams. So you should understand today, very briefly, I'm going to talk about what depression is all about. Depression, uh, it could be clinical and non-clinical. We are not discussing clinical because clinical reasons could be due to imbalances in chemical imbalances, hormonal deficiencies, neurological disorders, and things like that. Let us concentrate today in the very limited time that we have here about the psychosocial triggers. It could be due to some kind of a failure, some kind of disappointments, grief, accident, guilt, relationship conflicts. In all of us in today's world, there is nobody who's not talking about misunderstanding in the family, fights in the family, relationship, issues, conflicts, breakups. It's part of modern world. We are not alone there. If you find time, you talk to everybody, everybody has to say something or the other. So it is triggered by psychological injuries. What we have to do, what is in our control? We should build healthy body and healthy mind. As we know, a healthy mind refuses to reside in a unhealthy body. Whether we like it or not, it's equally important that we build both our physical health and mental health. So following, lot of guidelines, health guidelines, staying away from panic mongers. We have to stay away. This is in our control. Stay away from people who distract us. Like, for example, social media. People are talking anything and everything. There's overflow of information on social media. So today children are complaining that the mothers are addicted to the telephones more. An average person today, a lady tells me that 15 hours of her day is on telephone, scrolling reels, social media, watching all unwanted things, So anybody and everybody is uploading content. So it is in your control to see what you're feeding, what you're consuming every day. If you consume negative information, negative ideologies, your body, your mind reacts to it. So you suffer. So stay away from distractions, all sorts of disturbances, mental disturbances, people who discourage you, people who distract you, people who disappoint you, right? So stay away from all these things. You can choose who your friends are. So, psychosocial triggers would come from all these kinds of disturbing material content that we consume. So what is, wellness? If you have to understand what is mental health, now we are discussing what is it to be mentally healthy. Let's understand in simple words. Who is mentally healthy? The person who check on himself or herself every now and then. Check on yourselves, how you're feeling, what your body is saying. Listen to your body. Every part of your body is saying something, conveying something. I've heard women so many times they ignore aches, pains, discomforts in their body. Something the body is trying to tell you every day. So check on yourselves. If you're mentally good, fine, you will be aware of your feelings. You will be aware of your thoughts. You take control of your feelings. You're in control of your feelings. That means you know when to speak, whom to speak, how to speak, when to react, how to react, how much to say, who else is around when you speak. You are in control. What is your outburst? What is your venting out strategy, or what is your coping strategy? If you are in control, that means you are aware, you're mentally well. You correct your mindsets. I always call as, 5 C's of mental health. The first one is, of course, to check on yourselves. The second one is to have control over your feelings. And the third one is to correct your mindset, the wrong beliefs, wrong ideologies, wrong conception that you have about anything and everything in life. So you correct yourselves, meet right people, go for clarity, seek clarity, and build right kind of knowledge and correct yourselves. And the fourth C would be without any compromise, caring for yourselves. I see some women say they are guilty. This guilt word I get to hear in the corporate world. They say, ma'am, I'm very guilty if I spend time, in the parlor, or if I go to a spa, or but if I have to go to a hospital 1 full day for checkup, it goes, I have to apply leave. And, so this guilt is something that we all have to overcome unnecessarily. You're not responsible for everything that goes wrong in the world. There could be people responsible for their own doing. So you are not, responsible for everything. This guilt comes because, you feel that you're spending on yourselves, you're taking time for yourselves, you're not able to meet somebody's expectations, you're not able to do things in the, right frame of time, you're not able to exceed target, you're not able to reach target. So this guilt and feeling of not being able to uh, fulfill your responsibility unnecessarily stresses you. You should understand it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to commit a mistake sometime, but then the mistakes have to be corrected. The mistake should not be, repeated. So it's okay to, sometimes not be up to the mark. You didn't need not have to be a genius always. And then one more issue with all of us women is we don't believe in delegating our work. We feel if I cannot do, nobody can do well. That's not the right way. Probably, you can trust your teams and delegate your work. You're also empowering them. They are also picking up some skills. So when you take up every responsibility on your own, you get stressed. And the other thing about women is we are very hesitant to talk about our interests, our opinion. We hesitate to put across our opinions, talk about our career goals, and also build the skills required for our careers. These are the issues that which unnecessarily stress you out. So if you're not a person who's not suffering in all these aspects, that means you are mentally, fit well. So now I spoke in the beginning about the body mind concept. I speak to so many women. They are star performers. They have innumerable awards. They are highly paid, and they are earning. They are the highly paid person, and then they bring bigger fat salaries into the family, and their children are doing very well. Their family is very happy. They have made properties. So in the ways of the world, they have done everything. But when I ask them, how many hours do you spend for yourselves? Tell me in 24 hours, how many hours do you sleep? Minimum required sleep is 7 to 8 hours. They say, ma'am, I sleep at 12, I wake up at 5. So your body is not your slave. It doesn't listen to you that way. Your body sometimes demands, it governs you, tells you that put me to, rest for least 7 to 8 hours. So minimum 7 hours of sleep. And eating. I ask them, what do you eat? Most of the times, morning breakfast is a chapati, which is cooked last night. They roll it, and most of the times they are eating it in the car. Okay, or maybe some pasta, something which is left out last night, and they pack it up for themselves. So, nutritious food is something that you willfully deprive yourselves. You feel it's a waste of time to pack good food for myself. So that's another point where we are all ignorant, and nutrition, especially women who are 40 plus, it is very important for all of us to eat very good food. What for you work 24 bar 7, you're either working at home or at workplace, but then you're not eating food, the basic thing you're not feeding your body. Exercise. Now, there is a say, you stretch your stress, right? When you're stressed, the least thing what you could do is stretch your body 15 minutes. Or many of you come with lot of excuses, ma'am, I don't have time, I don't have space. Oh my God, in that 15 minutes, I would have done 15 things at home. And, tomorrow. Another big problem is, I will do it tomorrow. If I talk to all of you who are here, I think 90% of you who have been doing this, that, oh, from tomorrow I'll start this. From next Monday, I'll start this. So procrastinating self-care is a biggest issue. So exercise at least half an hour for yourselves in 24 hours, 7 hours to sleep, half an hour to work out, 15 minutes to sit and eat. I think you all need to do, you deserve it. And yeah, then regular breaks. And another thing, what women feel very guilty is to take break, go for a holiday. And I feel you all deserve. It's a feel good factor. There is somebody else at home to take care of the child. Somebody else, you can delegate the work to them and take a break. If you're not stronger, how will you help your family, your child? How do you take care of the child? How do you prepare yourselves to accept eventualities in life? So you have to, relax, go out, meet friends, do exchange thoughts, and enjoy yourself, some relaxation, some hobby, something what makes you happier, something you always wanted to do, something which you are very happy doing. Please do not feel guilty. Get going and get started. Mental health is not a press button result that you take a pill and you're becoming all right. That's all quick fixing. It is a long process. It is a everyday process, continuous process. It is a regular process. Every day you have to work towards keeping your mind and body healthier, fitter. So there's no quick fixing. I don't think you need doctors if you are doing, people who are, good at all these things, the 5 C's, if they are taking care of 5 C's of mental health, definitely they are physically fit, spiritually fit, socially fit, and their personal life also, everybody will be fit. Today, you just go through all the messages that the world is sending, all those greeting posters that you have been receiving. Just a sec, please, I'll take water. Yes, go through all the posters that you people have received today. Every poster will have a message telling how proud they are. The world is not so bad yet. How proud they are, how encouraged they are, how inclusive you are, how loved you people are, and concentrate on each and every word that the posters have been giving you. So this is what you're supposed to do. I can go on volumes. I think this poster you can download and put it on your room. At least 50% of this, if you could do 21 simple rules for your healthy body, if not 100%, at least from today, make it a habit to pick up some habit for your self-care without compromise. So, I'm sure this will help you and make you the priority. I mean, I was just trying to tell you, be making you the priority is not being selfish. Please do not mistake self-care and resilience building or time for yourselves as selfishness. Do not suffer this guilt. Practice gratitude every day. They say, if mental health is all about these four magical chemicals, dopamine, and oxytocins and serotonin. Gratitude, there is a research which says that when you say thank you, God, thank somebody who has helped you, when you express the emotion called gratitude, there is dopamine production happening in your body naturally, very naturally. So it's very important for all of us to stay very positive in attitude, be large hearted, and speak out, say people, tell out your feelings. So take 5 minutes to thank God that things are not worse than what you're already in. There are, as a sociologist, I say that there are 15 people, any time of the day, there are 15 people around you who are worse than you in any situation that you're in. If you think of this reality, I think you have reason to be happy. Make good friends, very good friends, who can understand you, who can care for you, who don't judge you, who share their knowledge, who appreciate you. This is very important that you receive appreciation. Make such friends, very, very important in life for you to stay mentally healthy. As a sociologist, one more thing I say, that we become an average of 5 people that we have around. So it's important that we have positive people, encouraging people, people who help you to learn, grow, share, who don't judge you, and you don't have fear. They send you those vibes of feeling safe around them. Search for such friends and have them, whether they are educated, uneducated, rich, poor, man, woman, don't care. No, I mean, just come out of all these discriminations and have somebody who's worthy of being your friend. It's very, very important for you to stay healthy, happy always. And improve your work life, always compartmentalize. You need not have to take home if you're a working person. Just now, Mrs. Indira said there are working people, so you couldn't join. No, I understand, but then my constraint, I'm sorry for choosing this time, because today being 8th of March, there's another interview that I have to attend, so I could not adjust to your timing, but I'm sure you will all watch this recorded version of the webinar. So working, yes, you have to set your boundaries. It's very, very important. Don't feel guilty to say no. If you say that or usually, in your friends talk, you tell, oh, I wouldn't encourage work calls during weekends or after working hours. And you set that boundary, and then later you pick up the call when they call you. That means you yourselves are not serious. So be very stern when you tell people that no, my time is over. I will not, this is my family time. This is me time. This is couple time. Spend time with your husband. Spend time. He also needs you, right? So especially another complaint I get from the fathers of a hemophilic child or anybody is or a male member. They say that the woman is all the time with the child, obsessed with the child. Okay, where does he go? He cannot have another wife, right? So you're his wife. Try to give him time too. Of course, we have to share. People want their share of love, care from us, and we should be mindful about it. That there are people who need us. And another thing is personal development. I told you, build knowledge, read books. There is so much content, and today we are in an age where such lovely information is there through podcasts. You don't have to be always visually addicted. You can do one multitask, which I also do, and I tell you to do, is to put up your earphone, switch on to some nice podcast, motivational podcast. Lot of good people are speaking about lot of subjects. Put on your earpods and start walking. So you're walking and you're listening. So you're not talking, so your energy is not exhausted. So this work I do, I make use of my walking time to listen to good talk. So you don't realize that, you are getting exhausted. That's a beautiful feeling. I look out for that. I wait for my evening walk so that, I can put on my earpods and listen to talks and also walk. And personal development, this is what I said. You should gather whatever this universe is offering, positive uh, you know um, things to develop your skills, your knowledge, your mental ability. Positive thinking is most important. There are thousands of things happening in the world. There are so many disturbing news every day. Disturbing news comes, or some tragic information comes, and how bad the world is, how hopeless the world is. World, I think, was like this always. But then there was no media. I think they didn't repeatedly impose those negativities on us. That is why today we feel the world is so bad, right? If you practice positive thinking, you will always know there are good things happening, and you attract those vibes, you attract those emotions. So positivity attracts positivity. Practice that. And another thing is, I've also seen when women are upset, they complain about anxiety, stress, they try to ignore. I said mental health involves you being aware of your feelings. If you feel sad, uh, make a note of how you're feeling that particular day. It's very easy to find out how, especially you try this. Morning, you do 15 minutes of stretching exercises and probably 5 minutes of breathing exercises, and then another 10 minutes of on the spot jogging. If you don't have time for the floor exercises, on spot jogging you can do. Just do this for 1 week, and then notice the way you react to situations otherwise. Like the day you work out, the day you do yoga or breathing or practice, whatever your spiritual and fitness routine is, even dhyana, even prayers, if you do chanting, you do, and the day you do this in the morning and get out of the house, and how you respond to the same situations, criticism, discouragement, stressful, targets, whatever. The way you respond to those situations are entirely different on the days that you don't practice. You are calmer. You say, okay, theek hai, let me hold on. Let me take time to respond. I don't have to be, impulsive in replying. Let me hold on. You're not tempted to reply through messages, through emails. Your body and mind, the nervous system, your brain is breathing. Your brain is, calming down. So that is why I say, when you're disturbed, please do not immediately pop in a pill. The self-healing concept, oh, I'll be okay. If I take this pill, I'll be okay. If I, just sleep over, it's okay. Or if I, do some other work, I'll be okay. Or tomorrow I'll be okay. So, or, yeah, there is another thing I would like to talk about, going through all these mantravadis. And just yesterday we had a case, so that makes me talk about it today. Just 1 second, please. Hope you don't mind. I'm sipping a cup of tea. You can do that. You're at home. I'm in the office. So you can also eat something what you like. Today is Women's Day. Help yourselves, enjoy, treat yourselves. So what trying to talk about is, self-healing, going to all these, people who do, somebody said somebody's done black magic, that's why I'm feeling depressed. My family people have done, my in-laws have done. All that is, please come out of all these belief systems. If you are, make note of your feelings, identify the issues with you, especially if you're suffering isolation, you don't feel like talking to somebody, you don't feel like going out, your appetite is bad, you're not sleeping, you're suffering insomnia, or you don't enjoy what you did enjoy all these days, something what made you happy, you're no more happier doing it. Or you have a feeling that everything around me is fantastic, fine, my husband is very good, my children are doing well, my child's health is very good, workplace things are fine, everything is fine, even I'm going to gym, but then I don't have a reason to be happy. Somehow I feel unhappy from inside, and that unhappiness continues for more than 1 week, or say 10 days. That means you are experiencing early stages of depression. So please reach out to some counselor, call up anybody. There are so many people helping you out online. Please do not seek help through social media like Instagram, Facebook. There are all fake people. Find out from Google or today AI you have, find out proper clinics, organizations around your place, and then call up. Even Samudra has a helpline through Google. You talk to our counselors, free of cost telephonic counseling. Please call them up and tell what you're feeling. We will be able to give you that first response, guide you at least whether you're clinically depressed. We will be able to diagnose what you're going through, whether you need medicines or can you heal without medicines. Please do not do stay in ignorance. Do not believe in all these quacks who try to make you believe that it is black magic and things like that. Temples, yes, if you really want to go to temples, sit there in front of your favorite god, take receive all the vibrations there, positivity there, do chant, do pray anytime. Please adopt and absorb positivity, positive vibes. So do not do the self-healing and the ignorant all these hearsay methodologies. This is my concern for all of you, and that's why I took so long to explain. Don't allow people to exploit you financially. Don't spend money on all these things. So that this poster I like, just to tell you how to crush that negative feeling in you. Oh, I cannot be cured. Oh, my situation will not change. Nobody will help you. I cannot come out of this problem. No. Instead, you practice something called a thought replacement, exercise. For every negative word, try to find a positive opposite and try to follow that. So crush that negativity. It's very important and easy to develop positive mental health. That is what Samudra Foundation is promoting: positive, preventive mental health, non-clinically. In continuation to what I said, that gratitude is a very good, practice to develop, produce dopamine. and act of kindness. Of course, you're showing lot of kindness in your family. Charity, for you people to do charity, your family is enough. But still, when you go out, try to talk to somebody else who's also going through the same situation, make calls to them and give them, hope and support. The pure, motivation works. It works on you when you tell others it will be okay, no problem, you will face this. It works on you. So try and come out of your own miseries and reach out to someone else who may need your help. So that also, they say that is why all over the world people believe in charity, people believe in giving back. When they say, the social workers, sometimes they say, oh, I do selfless work. I never say I do selfless work. I'm very selfish, having chosen societal work or development work or giving back to society. I'm a social entrepreneur because I know doing good to others will help me feel good. I am satisfied. I have learned so much. I get a very peaceful sleep. I think in that way I'm very selfish, because I know I'm happy when doing, so that happiness is, of course, cannot be bought out of money. So it is priceless. I am selfish. I do this because I feel very good doing it. And in return, my body produces positive hormones. Serotonin is produced when I feel happy. That's called happy hormone. So it is very important for you to stay happier, to stay healthy mentally. And then, social connections, I just told you, you must do that. Sleep, very important. Your body needs proper rest. Your nervous system needs proper rest. And exercise and meditation, I have told you already. And try to also journal. All the psychologists say that please maintain a book, write down whatever negative situations are, write down, tear it and throw. Don't preserve it, because when you read it, you relive the pain. So don't read the negative feelings, or the situations that you have scribbled again and again. And follow anything that makes you happy. Pick up one new art, some new art. Today you have so many software supported artwork you can do. Just do gardening. If your garden is dry and unattended, and you say, I'm bored, but then that means your plant is calling you, please, why are you bored, come and take care of me. Even if there's one plant, I've seen in so many families, one tulsi plant is also not taken care properly. It's drying, there's no soil. Just deviate your attention and just keep some plants in your kitchen every day. Look at the plants through the window. You see how nice you feel. There are very simple plants that you could keep at home, which doesn't need your attention. And I'm addressing mostly people from Tamil Nadu, I think. I don't know, because whenever I have attended hemophilic programs, I have seen more people from Tamil Nadu and Kerala. You are experts in Rangoli, right? Your Rangoli art is world famous. See whether you can professionalize it, or whether you can, improve that. Something, you pick up, or you're so talented, you're singers, dancers, right? So practice singing. There are even online, there are so many groups which are encouraging the budding singers or the non-professional singers. There are so many apps also. Please get into some such group which can help you. I think all this helps you, crush negativity. And the happiness dose, as I told you, completing a task, given whatever task which is pending, instead of creeping over it, do complete it. Put your health, put your mind in that and do complete, and celebrate little wins. Whatever reason you get, somebody's birthday, somebody has passed in the examination, somebody got a certificate, somebody learned driving, any small and big achievements, decide to enjoy, celebrate, do something on that day to mark that day. That gives you happiness, and in return, there is dopamine being produced in your body. Giving and receiving compliments, appreciations, it always is very, no, who doesn't need appreciation? The moment you appreciate somebody, you receive the same vibe, or even just sending a smile to someone, right? Good feelings always attract feelings in four folds, not in single fold, four folds. You whatever good you give, it comes back to you in four folds. But what if the negative that you give comes back in four folds, right? So let's not give away, ooze out negativity. Meditation is mandatory, I feel, in today's hustle, bustle, disturbed world. There is so much noise, but you are successful in having a good mental health if you can succeed having 5 minutes of meditation, which I'm going to talk in towards the end of the session. And there are, when I travel abroad, I recently also went to Australia, New Zealand. There are so many people talking about yoga. There are so many people talking about alternative fitness methodology, Zumba, especially New Zealand, even in Australia. I mean, many people who talk about yoga, especially, they are so thankful to India. And today they have modified power yoga, hatha yoga, that yoga, this yoga. Please, it is a shame as Indians if we do not embrace and practice what we have given to the world. Okay, I feel the benefits of yoga, you will know only after practicing. Words really don't suffice to tell how beautiful you feel after yoga. So I mean, even me, I feel very guilty the day I didn't find time to do. There are two. That means I'm bad in managing time. I have not put I have not planned my time in an intelligent way. So we should always create, like Tair Sadam, we always have space after food. One of my Tamil friends says, there's always space for Tair Sadam. Like that, there's always space for yoga in a day. We have to make that. So this is what I would want to tell about, helping yourselves and increasing the happiness dose. And just stay. Another thing, when many women tell me is, they don't feel like talking to anybody. They are just in the family either, or they are working. So social isolation is a big issue. They lock themselves, they close themselves, they are not trying to come out, connect with people. So it's very important for all of you to emerge out of this social isolation. Please try to recognize your strengths, recognize all the positive elements in your own self. Sit down and list out all your achievements, whatever you have done. Some time back, you have done some course, some certificate you have taken, some award you have received, some group you were part of. Please, and list out all the talent and skills and abilities, achievements, and then reinvent them. Try to improvise, reinvent yourselves, see what else is hidden. I think during pandemic also, many of them came and told us, oh my God, I didn't know that I was good at it. I tried singing and I'm today the best singer in my group. I'm finding opportunities, and somebody found an opportunity to be a voiceover artist. She says, ma'am, I'm sitting at home and recording documentaries, donating voice for the documentaries, because every program needs multilingual subtitles. Somebody sits and does the subtitles for, because my Tamil was very good, so I gave subtitles in Tamil for a Hindi movie. You see how they reinvent themselves, restructure everything around you which you feel is chaotic right now. And there is no other option than to rebuild yourselves in the present changing trends, change world, what you call tech supported world. Today you are an illiterate if you don't know computer, if you're not aware of AI, if you're not aware of operating smart gadgets. So try to rebuild yourselves, reskill yourselves. Then I think you will not have time to sit and brood over. And then no need to feel guilty. Once again, I'm telling you, If you have hurt somebody, if you have failed in something, if you have not achieved something, if you have done a mistake, if you have walked away from a toxic relationship, it's okay. Don't feel guilty. That means if you have taken a decision, that was a thoughtful decision. Unless and until you are an impulsive person, you feel maybe you should have given another chance, you don't have to feel guilty. Usually, women are very tolerant. They give enough chances, especially relationships if they have to break. It's not a easy situation for them. It's not a easy decision they would have made. That is why I think world over the suicide rates are lesser. Women's suicide rates are lesser than men because we are emotionally intelligent. We are basically made that way. Genetically, we are very resilient, strong people. And I think history or nature has demonstrated our strength because only a woman can give birth to a child, who can conceive, who can develop, who can nurture, protect, and give birth to a child. This pain, if a man had to go through, I don't know how many suicides would have been more there. So we are basically strong people. Don't get carried away by the world, when they try to break your confidence, when they try to criticize you, when they try to tell you, remind you of your shortcomings. So don't believe them. Believe in yourselves. Take count of your own strengths and try to be build. If there is anything that you need to build, as I just discussed now, don't feel guilty, and it's not wrong to keep your priorities first. Make you the priority, because a woman empowered, don't take this empowerment too much to your brain, okay? Because I feel, I meet a lot of women. They say, oh, my daughter is 14-year-old now, and I have done enough, and now I want to go out for work. And I ask her, is it a must for you to go out and work? Because already your daughter has issues. This is the time she needs you. Can you stay back for some more days? But be there, monitor, guide her, and be participative parent. If really there is no need for you to financially, struggle, if there's no financial constraint at home, your husband is supporting, you have enough financial support system, you don't have to go only because, your friend felt, oh, just being a housewife is, of no importance, and you're something lesser in what do you call, whatever kind of stage and age, that you should not be at home right now, you should be going out. This is the empowered world. Don't get carried away by all these things. You know your situation well. If it is required for you to go out, definitely we all do. It's a hard economic time that all of us need to work and support our families, but you should not go out just to feel empowered. Please do not mistake me. I have tried my best to put my thoughts across. I don't mean to, discourage you. So choose life. This is what I want to say. You choose yourselves, choose life, life, love self. If you love yourselves, there is no way that love is not being, translated or transferred or gifted or spread among everybody in the family. So it's very important for us to be healthier, happier, safer in mind and body. Otherwise, our whole family will suffer. So there's something called, for us, whenever you feel stressful, whenever you feel disturbed, there is a simple exercise that you could do for instant relaxation. Instant relaxation therapy, we call it. Please Google out and download this exercise called 4 square breathing. It's a very simple breathing technique. You see the magic. It's very simple to practice, but then once you get hold onto it, breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very easy. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe, hold again 1, 2, 3, 4. It's I'm due to constraints of time, I am telling it out little quickly, but then right now you can practice. If you, if you're able to hold that breath for count of four, and then practice this system of breathing. Whenever you get upset, whenever you have anxiety, you feel restless, just take 5 minutes to, and then react to whatever situation. You see what a miracle it does. So it is an instant relaxation therapy that all of us should practice. You can play some music and you do also, or it's also easier. I tell my students to do this. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. This is also very good. You have to hold when you go up, breathe out when you come down. So this is easy for you to stay guided. That's it. And that's a thing I wanted to tell. And end of the day, what is this? Today, when I came out of the house, when everybody was, appreciating and sending so many messages, and I came to also know that I've been awarded. I'm going to receive an award, Women Excellence Award from FICCI, Bangalore. I was just coming out, and every day there are situations for all of us, especially in my field, when we meet 4 5 women coming with their, multifaceted, dynamic, unbelievable stories that I am exposed to. End of the day, when I go, there are situations that when we feel, because I'm a woman and I have a family, I have children, I am running an organization. There are situations that things don't go the way we want, of course. But when I was coming out today, I said, oh my God, especially when we are doing our annual report, we saw the number of people that we have impacted, when we see our achievements. All I did was, I just hugged myself, because, I felt, oh, I'm not bad, right? I'm so different. I'm not an ordinary woman whose husband is earning money and, giving everything, providing everything. I'm enjoying watching TV, eating food, putting on weight, and gossiping, making calls to friends and troubling them to stay connected. I don't have time for all of this. I'm sure all of you also. I said, I am different. I have faced so many difficulties in life, but I have achieved so much, and I have been able to do good to other people. There is a purpose in my life. Every day, I know I close my day by 11 o'clock in the night, and by 7, my purpose for the next day is ready. I said, oh, I have office to go to. I have work to do, right? So I said, there are so many little achievements when we think of. I have not disgraced. I have, helped my country. My family is proud of me. My children are so proud of me. Every day they say, you are an inspiration for us. I said, these are all the big medals for us. And what I did was just give a strong hug to myself. I said, I love myself. How many of us do this? How many of you enjoy being who you are? How many of you respect yourselves? How many of you have appreciated for what you are? We are fat, we are thin, we are dark, we are fair. We are, of course, in the worldly wise, sexy, dynamic, vibrant, blah, 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 blah. End of the day, I'm a daughter, I'm a woman, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. I'm a human being myself, right? Great God has sent me to this world for a greater purpose. So he's putting me to test. So many little difficulties come. So why should I complain? Make a list of all the difficulties and all the positives that we have received. And I have 1,000 reasons to say, thank you, God, and thank you, myself. So today, all of you are going to, without guilt, without shame, without embarrassment, love yourselves. Give a big hug for 5 minutes and enjoy the feeling. Maybe your body needs your mind, soul to accept who you are and appreciate. I think so. In case of difficulties, you're not alone. Reach out, speak out. There are people like us, and in your hemophilia federation also, Mrs. Indira is so nice. She wanted to put this program, and for a long time she has been interacting with me. She booked my time, I think, quite some days back. Otherwise, I would have taken some other program and said no. Because of this program, I said nothing else because I have to be part of you all today. So be brave, speak out, reach out, and ask for help. Do not feel ashamed or helpless, and ask for help. All it needs is one phone call. Thank you very much. And Satya has already told about Samudra Foundation, which is a NGO in Bangalore. We are working for positive preventive mental health among youth and women, also employees. We've been creating awareness. We've been offering first response and counseling, telephonic counseling. You can also, if there is somebody willing to come here, you can also come here. We do career guidance. Visit our website and find out everything that we do. And help is just a call away. Thank you so much, all of you, and wishing you once again a great Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharti ma'am. It was a wonderful session, and it was very emotional also, because you have been saying that what is mental health and how do we support our mental health, and remedies to overcome those mental issues, and what all. Gratitude, yes, of course, which is always have to be an a daily routine for us. Then only we will overcome all those struggles and all. And the self love, self appreciation, that is very much important for all of us, as you said, because we don't give time for ourselves. We the moment we wake up, we start running. It could be at 5 o'clock in the early in the morning, or it could be 7. We start running, we rush to the office, then again we come back. Or even if it is a homemaker also, a huge respect for those people also, because they take all those garbages what is there in the house, those
Yes.
tantrums, those depressions, whoever whatever they say, everything is received by them. So I think for
Yeah.
them also we need to have that hats off, salute to them. Thank you so much. And before that, I have a couple of questions for all the women bleeders. As we are into a bleeding community, I just wanted one motivational thought from you. Like, what would you like to give them, a motivational word for all the women
For
bleeders?
women.
Because bleeders, because they have a longer time of bleeding. So, and they will be a little depressed, not little, completely depressed, and they will have that feeling that because they cannot come out of the house, that uncomfortness will be there. Because for us, if we bleed for certain days also, we will have that uncomfortness, mood swings, everything will be there. What would you like to give a message to them? Because they are little more special than
Satya,
us, I.
I know, Satya, I know, but you know that all of us during our normal periods only, as you rightly said, it is such a discomfort. And considering the medical and the clinical situation that they are in, is it medically possible to stop? I'm sure they are on medication too, right? So if it
Yeah.
is possible
Yes,
to
yes.
take medical help, nothing like it. Other than medical help, beyond medical help, are there any yogic exercises you have to find out? The Kegel exercises for our, uterus or the genital organs. There are so many exercises to control our muscles, you know whether it is possible. I think they have to talk to the doctors about it. That is in support of medication. And at the end, this is a situation, clinical situation, whether we can externally secure ourselves. And also during that time, if they are working women, please talk about this situation to your employers. I think more of awareness should be created. And in the garment industry today, there was a big hue and cry about, your periods should be given as a holiday. They demanded for 1 or 2 days leave. Am I audible? Am I
Yeah, ma'am,
audible?
you're audible. You're
Yeah,
audible.
1 or 2 days leave
Yeah, ma'am.
during period the government workers were fighting for. So as a federation, can you approach the employers? Can you give a letter or some kind of a representation that they are given further leave so that they are at home? They don't need to go rush out for work those days. I think this has to be collectively put across through the federation and the women who are suffering. That is one thing. And yoga, if there is possible, I have a feeling that Kegel exercises will help them. Which is, even during our normal menopausal issues, when women go through menopausal cycle, that time this is advised. Whether the hemophilia of bleeding is the same, can it be controlled through medication? You have to check out. And what we can give is definitely a lot of, comfort, talk therapy, motivation. If they have to call us up, they can call up and we will talk and we will be there to listen to them and to give them moral support, emotional support. That's one thing. Other than that, I would want to know what is that more specifically they expect from me when you say give.
Give. Which
Your question
means
was, what can you
mentally,
give?
you say, what can you give in the sense through your words or the through that
Yes,
motivational
yes,
thoughts?
yes, yes.
What we can push to
Yeah.
them? That is
Yes,
what. Uh,
psychological support, definitely the psychological support we can offer. They can write down our number 98803 96331. Please circulate this number. They can call up, they can talk. Psychology, if
could
I'm
you
not
please?
able to pick up call, we have qualified, experienced, trained psychologists. They will talk, okay? And telephonically, this support can be given to them. If they want to come out, come to meet us, we're most welcome. If they are nearby, they can take appointments and come. I'm definitely ready for that, Satya.
Could you please repeat the number again, ma'am?
Yeah,
Nine.
98803
Hmm?
96331.
Yeah.
They
Thank you, ma'am.
can, yeah. Samudra helpline.
Sure, ma'am. I would
Yeah.
circulate. Could you please repeat five C's, ma'am? Again. Could you?
5 C's are, take care of yourselves, connect, and stay in control of your emotions, connect to people, and take care of yourselves, connect. And also one more C I would add, communicate. Please do communicate, right? And where your feelings make people who matter the most should know what you're going through. You cannot hide information. You cannot hide in the garb of being hesitant or fearful or shy, right? Today, everything and anything is on social media. People are throwing all their personal life on social media. Now, what are we bothered about, right? We should talk when it needs the most, and we should talk to the right people. We should talk to right people who matter the most, like counselors, like doctors, like family people, like the specialists in federation. You take all the support system. So care, communicate, stay in control, and stay confident. Again, very confident at all times. These are the C's I'm adding on actually. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I think overall it was wonderful session, personal development, how to manage work-life balance, and checking ourselves. Everything was awesome, and I think our women would take away the message from you, and they would be
Yes.
probably practicing that coming
Yes,
days.
I'll be
So I
happy.
request
I'll
all
be
the ladies
happy.
to practice.
Yes. And
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
all of them should love themselves first. It's
Yes, yes,
okay to feel selfish. It's
exactly.
okay to go to the parlor. It's okay to look good. It's okay to apply lipstick. It's okay to take a break and eat something, right? Come on, this unnecessary guilt is all the time. Go for a massage. Call urban club for a pedicure, manicure. Get it done. Go for a hair color. It's okay. Have a good haircut. Satya hasn't. This time I'm not saying Satya's haircut.
No, I've already done so. Just 2 days.
So going for a good haircut, enjoy life. It's okay. Everything else is there. But by over, thinking about it, worrying about it, cribbing about it, is the problem going to be solved?
No.
Absolutely no. Our worry will not, remove the worry, right? Worry is there. By obsessing about the problem, is the problem going away? So sometimes the best way to solve problem is to stay away from the problem. Look at the problem from far. So the problem looks like this. So we all suffer myopia, right? Sometimes the solutions are very near to us and it's not visible. So when you go away from the formula, problem, you say, oh my God, this is so simple. And
Yes,
unnecessarily, I blew out my mind. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. What you said was
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
So now
Anybody else wants to ask questions? I'm here
Ma'am,
seeking
ma'am,
clarity.
I would like to congratulate you for receiving
Thank
an
you.
award from Picky.
Thank
That's
you.
a very good achievement,
Thank
and
you.
all our hemophilia community is proud of your achievements. Thank
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Yes.
yeah,
Anybody else, Mrs. Indira, wants to ask a question or
you.
something? I'll be here. Another 10 minutes, I think I can take questions if they want. Nobody?
does anyone have questions?
Don't shy away. You can speak in Tamil. I'll understand.
Hindi also will
हाँ
do.
हिंदी
Yeah.
ठीक है हिंदी भी ठीक है.
So request if anyone wants to ask, कोई भी कुछ आपके problems है तो बात कीजिए. मेरे ख्याल से only ladies are there in this
Yeah,
group,
yeah.
so be
Yes.
free to ask your questions. And I am thankful that our VPD Ramu Gadkar has joined. So a warm welcome to Ramu Gadkar ji also.
रामू
Thank you,
गडकर जी
Ramu.
अभी आए. So send him the recorded link.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yes. Chalo. Then there's nobody wanting to ask question. Satya, what do we do? Can we conclude the session?
Yeah, ma'am. Before concluding, now I would request our Kalpana ji to do vote of thanks, and then
Yes,
we
yes,
will
Madam
conclude,
Satyajit,
ma'am.
I want to speak
Oh,
1 minute
okay, sir.
only. Yes, yes.
Please go ahead.
Yes, भारती मैम आपका सेशन मैंने साउथ में सुना था, साउथ का रीजनल मीटिंग में,
ओ
तो
आए थे,
बहुत
याद है मुझे,
यस यस
आपको देखा
मैं
है
था,
मैंने. हाँ
यस
हाँ
यस
हाँ
मैं
हाँ
था तभी, तो
हाँ
बहुत
हाँ.
अच्छा सेशन था आपका. उसी को लेकर इंदिरा मैडम ने आपका प्रपोजल जब मैनेजमेंट में दिया था कि भारती
हाँ
मैडम का हम
हाँ.
सेशन रखते हैं, तो
Yes.
तुरंत ही हमने मतलब मैनेजमेंट ने अप्रूव करके आपका सेशन को हमने इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे के दिन रखा था. तो बहुत अच्छा
अच्छी बात
सेशन
है,
रहा
मुझे
आज का.
बहुत.
तो मैं कुछ कहना चाहूंगा हमारे रिस्पेक्टेड वुमेन चेयरपर्सन इंदिरा मैडम, रिस्पेक्टेड आप खुद भारती मैडम, और हमारे HFI के कुछ इसी मेंबर भी ज्वाइन है, नटराज, समर सर, डॉक्टर अनु, और हमारे 4 रीजन के जो रीजनल कोऑर्डिनेटर है, हमारे CEO पनवर मैडम भी मेरे हिसाब से ज्वाइन है, और साथ में जो ऑल ओवर इंडिया से जितने वुमेन्स है उन सभी को आज के जागतिक महिला दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं मैं देता हूं. आपका
Thank
एक
you.
बहुत अच्छा पॉजिटिव सेशन था. हमने 4 रीजन में एक 4 थीम रखकर वुमेन्स ग्रुप का मीटिंग करा था, नॉलेज, पावर, यूनिटी और स्ट्रेंथ. ये 4 थीम रख के इंदिरा मैडम ने ये 4 रीजन में मीटिंग रखा था. उसका इम्पैक्ट इतना अच्छा था कि हमारी वुमेन्स जैसे बोलते हैं ना, सृजन शक्ति और सहनशीलता के मिसाल बनकर हिमोफिलिया परिवार में काम कर रही है, ऐसा मैं यहाँ पे कहना चाहूंगा. क्योंकि हमारी यूनिटी जो है, हमारी स्ट्रेंथ जो है वो महिला ही है, क्योंकि महिला ही जब हमारे
सही
कोई
है.
हेमोफिलिया से ब्लीड हो जाता है, तो वो महिला, वो परिवार की सदस्य जो महिला रहती है, वही उसको हॉस्पिटल लेके जाना है, पूरा उसका टेक केयर करना है. आज यहाँ पे बहुत सारी महिलाएं उपस्थित है, उनको उनके बारे में पता है, तो उन सभी महिलाओं को आपने एक मोटिवेशन देके प्रोत्साहित किया आज के इस वुमेन्स दिवस के ऊपर. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैं कहना चाहूंगा हीमोफिलिया फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से. आपने हमारे सभी महिला को प्रोत्साहित करके महिला दिवस के उपलब्धि में आपने उन्हें बहुत अच्छा मार्गदर्शन भी करा, इसलिए मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा. स्पेशल थैंक्स
Thank
कहूंगा
you.
इंदिरा मैडम का, उन्होंने आज का वेबिनार ये हमारे सभी महिलाओं के लिए अरेंज किया था. थोड़ा सा दिक्कत ये हो गया कि इसमें रजिस्ट्रेशन का लिंक रखा था, और हमारे बहुत सारे महिला मोबाइल से ज्वाइन करते, उनको रजिस्ट्रेशन के बारे में ठीक से पता नहीं चला, इसकी वजह
नहीं
से
पता था,
थोड़ा-सा
नहीं पता
कम
था। हाँ।
लोगों का जॉइनिंग था।
हम्म,
बट हम
हम्म।
डेफ़िनेटली आपका यूट्यूब लाइव हमारे पास में था, यूट्यूब का हम अच्छा से बरोबर सेट करके आपको एक बार भेज देंगे। देन हम
हाँ,
लोग हमारे
हाँ।
हिमोफिलिया फेडरेशन के वेबसाइट के ऊपर ये डालेंगे। आपका निरंतर प्रोत्साहित जो आज का वेबिनार है, वो महिला देखती ही रहेंगी। बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद मैडम
मुझे
आपका। बहुत-बहुत थैंक
यस
यू। नमस्कार।
वेरी मच, मुझे भी बहुत खुशी हुई आज आप सबके साथ रह के।
हाँ जी।
थैंक यू वेरी
मैं
मच।
जस्ट एक्चुअली बेंगलोर से अभी ट्रैवल करके जस्ट पहुंचा था, इसलिए मैं लेट ज्वाइन किया। घर आते-आते मेरी मिसेज
हाँ,
ज्वाइन थी, तो मैं बोला मैं थोड़ी देर
हाँ।
बाद ज्वाइन होगा। मैं फ्रेश अप होके
ओके,
जस्ट ज्वाइन कर लिया था।
अच्छी
यस, यस।
बात है, आप भी आ गए।
यस,
थैंक
यस।
यू सो मच।
यस, थैंक यू। बाय।
मिसेस इंदिरा, तो मुझे परमिशन है अभी क्लोज करें या किसी और का
Yeah,
क्वेश्चन है?
just
या
give me 2 minutes. Vote of
या
thanks will be there, and we
या
will wind up. We will wind up then.
no, if there's anybody else who wants to ask something, or ask all of them to come on screen, let me see. क्यों
Yeah,
कैमरा नहीं ऑन कर
सभी
रहे?
सभी लोग वीडियो ऑन कीजिए,
हाँ,
तो फोटो निकालेंगे।
वो सब ओपन एरिया में भी है, टेरेस में कोई है, श्रुति कुकाडे जी है, कल्पना पुरोहित है, स्नेहांजलि साहू जी है। आप टेरेस पे बैठिए अच्छे से। कहाँ पे किस पार्ट ऑफ द इंडिया में हो आप? बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आपका जगह वहां पे। सारंगा जी तो एकदम बहुत खूबसूरत लग रही है। पनवर
She's a video. Video.
वो तो हीरोइन लग रही है, देखो।
Yeah,
प्रिया सुतर आए हैं। हाँ? सब लोग ऑन करो, एक
she is a
मिनट। विमेन्स डे है, बाहर आनी है, शर्मानी नहीं है। लेट मी टेक सत्या's पिक्चर। सत्या इज एवर स्माइलिंग। ओके, आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी माई स्क्रीन। वेयर एम आई विजिबल? मेरा तो पता नहीं स्क्रीन। कैन यू पुट इट सत्या? हेल्प मी पुट दैट, सो आई टेक वन
yes.
पिक्चर। मैं कहाँ दिख रही हूँ पता नहीं चल रहा है। आई एम एबल टू सी ओनली
Ma'am,
यू ऑल।
I think you have
We
to go
will
to
send
start.
it to you.
नटराज
Go
नटराज
to start.
स्क्रीनशॉट ले
Or
लेगा।
laptop.
नटराज कंप्यूटर पे है, तो वो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेगा अच्छे से।
हाँ हाँ, मैं दिख रही हूँ। मुझे खुद को नहीं दिख रही हूँ, पता नहीं मैं कहाँ चली गई। अभी ना खाली लाइव सेशंस हो रहे बहुत सारे, इसीलिए जूम बहुत कम हो गए अभी। हर जगह लाइव ही जाने का हुआ है। और मेरे टीम में तो 24/7 वो लोग इसमें रहते हैं, जूम में रहते हैं, बिकॉज प्राइवेट सेशंस भी बुक होते रहते हैं। मैं तो लाइव ही चली जाती हूँ। मैं बोलती हूँ बुला लो मुझे, मुझे ना वो पर्सनल इंटरेक्शन अच्छा लगता है, वो इफेक्ट अच्छा होता है ना। एक बहाना मिलता है हम सबको बाहर आने के लिए। ये फेटिग हो गया है मुझे, वेबिनार फेटिग हो गया है। इसीलिए ठीक है। आप एक स्माइल कीजिए, आपके साथ में फोटो। हाँ, थैंक यू वेरी मच, ऑल द बेस्ट। अरे वो अच्छा है।
Thank you.
चलो, थैंक्स सो मच। अरे ये कहाँ पे गए? वहां पे कहीं वो स्पेस में चले गए ये।
जी नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये बच्चों ने कुछ किया है मैम स्क्रीन के साथ में। मुझे भी मालूम नहीं था, अभी मैंने स्क्रीन चालू किया तब मुझे मालूम पड़ा।
अच्छी बात है। मुझे अभी एक कॉल आ रही है, विविध भारती में इंटरव्यू है मुझे। ठीक है, ऑल द
अच्छा,
बेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू। कैन आई से
All the
बाय?
best.
इंदिरा
All
ऑल
the
जी,
द
best,
बेस्ट
थैंक यू
मैम,
ma'am.
सो
ऑल द
मच।
बेस्ट
यस
मैम।
यस,
Thank
एंजॉय।
you very much.
शाम को
थैंक यू
पार्टी
मैम।
में जाओ। बाय बाय
जी
बाय।
जी,
Thank you so much.
सो मच।
बाय, आई एम लिविंग द मीटिंग।
Thank you.
Kalpana.
Firstly, I would like to thank our HFI President Mr. Prem sir and VPD sir Ramu sir ji, and for guiding us, uh, and grateful to our EC members, CEO Saranga ji, for organizing this special webinar for Women's Day occasion. A special thanks a special thanks for our Bharti Singh ma'am, whose communications and effort play a important roles for us, and appreciating women's. Thank you. And also for our women's president and chairperson, Mr. Mrs. Indra ma'am, and our committee members and all participants. Thank you to all.
Thank you, Kalpana ji. Yeah, Indra ma'am.
Thank you all the participants. When we record it and when we put it, we'll put it in the groups, and then please circulate it in your group so that all other ladies also can get benefit out of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for attending.